Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, I want to thank Jose's Cajun Seafood and Steakhouse for sponsoring this Bolivar Live. The sun is up, and so we're here at the first pull into the beach, and you can see the surf washing through. Tide looks like it's sort of gone down a little bit compared to where it was earlier. We've been out here since about 3 o'clock, and we ran back to the office and did a live feed, and now we're going to take a trip down Highway 87 and let you see exactly what the road conditions are like. A lot of people are coming through, but when I talked to TxDOT earlier, they said it's passable, but it's not the best drive. And so we're going to go down a little bit and let you see what it looks like. We may pull over and come back. I hate submerging the Bolivar Live truck. I did notice that Stingery is going to be open later today. They typically open on Wednesdays at 11. And so watch their social media page, their Facebook page, and see when they're going to open. And it's all about the safety of the employees and that. And Jose's is typically closed today. As far as I know, they're still going to be closed. The rain looks like it's sort of letting up a little bit. At least it is right now. But I'm going to let this vehicle by, and then let's take a trip down Highway 87 and see what it looks like. I can tell you, I reported that TxDOT wasn't out here when I went live about 4 o'clock, 4:30. As soon as I was hit the end button on the live feed, they actually passed me, and I've been talking to the spokesperson there about what the road conditions are and everything. And so I want to thank them for keeping us informed, keeping me informed. I know Danny, I probably woke him up this morning on what the road conditions were, but thank you to everything you're doing. I'm wound up. I'm on my third cup of 20-ounce coffee. Like I said, I started got up at 2 o'clock and started looking at models and stuff. This storm doesn't look like it's actually going to go in until tomorrow. And so high tide this morning was at 5:30, I believe, on the beachfront. And so let's go down and see what Highway 87 looks like. Traffic's coming and going through it. I imagine as soon as TxDOT can get out here, they'll come out and start cleaning the road. They've been real good about that. And they put up that new area in there. They extended the rocks and the wall, and so I'm excited to see how that operated on this, because we really haven't had any high tides since we got that. And so we're coming up now to where the wall's not going on, and so you'll be able to see. Looks like a lot of people have pulled over, and there's a gentleman turning around. And so it doesn't look like you can see the wash there as we're pulling up to it. I'm gonna pull over a little bit and let you see what it looks like. But the road's in bad shape, guys. Unless you have to come through, you're really better off waiting. And TxDOT's good about cleaning this up, and so I'm sure they'll be out here as soon as they can get the crews together, if they're not already setting out here. It looks like I see some flashing lights down there. And so the water is going over the road. I can see down a little bit further. And so as soon as this truck passes me, we're going to go around him and see what it looks like down there. There is one little low spot in here that water's probably going to wash over for a little bit, but like I said, tide's gone down a little bit. High tide was at 5:30 this morning, and I know high tide's a little bit later on the bay side, and so it's just now starting on the bay side, but you can see what it looks like here. And it is washing on down a little bit further. It's washing across the highway. You can see it down there, and I'm going to stop here for a little bit and watch vehicles come through. There's a big timber. That's the problem, is you have to weave through this. There is sand, there's rock, there's a big timber on the road there, and I can see it up probably 200 or 300 yards where it looks like water is coming across the road, and there you can see some washes still coming up to the road. We get one of those waves, and there you can see wash going across the highway there. But it doesn't look like it's all the way. It's just this section here, and then we're going to try and go down a little bit further, let these vehicles through. Let me turn on my emergency blinkers, so if people want to go around, they can. And like I said, it's passable, but it's not the safest trip, and you're probably going to get some salt water wash up on your road, on your tires, or and depending on how high your vehicle is, maybe even your vehicle. But you can see people going through and see what the surf looks like. I was looking at the surf earlier, and I was parked by Canal City and the birdhouses there, for those that know where that is. And the dunes were stopping the water, but you could see the wave crests over the top. And so I got to thinking, man, if those dunes broke, we'd have a whole lot more water coming through here. And so the dune system, I'm sure it's taken a hit just because of the elevated tides. But wanted to give you a little peek at what Highway 87 looks like. People are going through it. They're just having to crawl through it, and you can see what the surf looks like there. It may be a little later this morning. Once the surf goes down, then TxDOT can come in and actually clean the road. But right now, it wouldn't do any good for them to clean the road because of what's still coming over it in some areas. And so there look like the lady from the water department, and there you can see other vehicles. Let's go on down and see, and I'll take you down here. Hopefully the internet stays good, but wanted you to see what it looked like on here and some of the debris. Now imagine going through here this morning when it was dark and not being able to see some of this stuff. There's sand on the road, there's rocks on the road, there's wood on the road, grass, buckets, you name it. This is one of those here, hold my beer. There's a log, and so that's part of the problem of coming through here, is making sure you don't run over something. Make sure you got some good tires. Heck, we're probably on the beach right there a little bit, but the ditches aren't full on the north side, but you can see what it looks like going across the beach. I'm trying to hold my coffee so that I can get through this, and you can see it does have some wash coming over the road, and the road's smooth. This is sand, that's washing out, and just watch out for boards. If you have to come through here, don't get in a hurry, because I can tell you it's not going to do you any good. All you're going to do is hurt yourself or your vehicle. There's a big log. And so this is Highway 87 between Kaplan and High Island. Like I said, it looks like the tide's coming down, and so you can see what's going on here. I think that, like I said, the tide's gone down. We had high tide about 5:30 this morning, and hopefully with that storm moving off to the east more, or west more, I don't think the storm's going to go in until tomorrow morning at some point, or late tonight. But there's Joey with Southern Broadband. But anyway, just wanted to give you a look at what Highway 87's like. If you need to get down here, please hold up as much as you can. There's no use of you going through this. TxDOT will clean the road. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Not only here are they covering, but they have all of Galveston County. We're out of the Houston district, and a lot of times the county will come down here and clean the road for them, or at least start it until they can get down here. But you can see what it's like. I'm trying to get up to where the new wall is, and I don't know if we're going to be able to make it, or I'm sure we can make it because the vehicles are coming through. But there you can see what the wash is like coming over the road here, and what people are having to go through to get through this. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little look at, I'm trying to hold my coffee, hold my I'm gonna pour out some of my coffee because I'm sloshing it here. But you can see I've got people texting me wanting me to go by and check things, and right now I can't. So but there you can see, if you're just joining us, this is Highway 87 between Crystal Beach and High Island. Now we're going to get up to the wall, and this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how the wall did. I knew this was going to have debris and stuff on it and wash, but let's see what it looks like once we get up to the wall, because this is the new section that we're coming up to. They just finished it last year, maybe early this year, and this was made to protect us from this, to keep debris and stuff off the road, and it looks like it's done pretty good. They do have some cuts in it where they can access the beach, and I'm sure there's going to be some debris there. But let me hit my windshield washers. But once you get here, there's a little bit of wash up against the wall where it came under the wall. But look at the difference. So the walls do work for what they were made to. The water can still flow through it. You can see where water came through it earlier, but it doesn't have the big debris in that. And this is all made so that we have time if we had to evacuate, and they never called for a voluntary or anything. There you can see some water going over the wall down there, but this is what I wanted to see, how this coped with the tide. Now I think they need to add some more rock, and here you can see this is all washed because the tide was so high. It actually threw sand and stuff over the wall, but we don't have the big debris on it, and so it's a little safer driving through. It doesn't stop the water, it just protects the road from some of the debris. So anyway, just wanted to show you what it looked like and what the new wall did. There's still sand on the road, and they'll have to clean this. In fact, they've got cleaning from here all the way down, probably about 5 miles, 6 miles of road that they'll have to start cleaning as soon as they can get out here. but there's really no use of doing it right now. So anyway, we're gonna pull over up here as soon as we get through this little spot, and this is the other wall you can see that they put in, and it helped also, you know, keeping some of the debris off the road, and makes it a lot better to pass through. So anyway, we're gonna head on out. We're live from Bolivar Peninsula here on the upper Texas coast in our first little storm, little turbulent. I don't think they've named it yet that I know of. I didn't look at that this morning, but you can see what's going on down here. The question is, do you really need to go through this, or can you wait 24 hours? And we ought to be in pretty good shape here in another 24 hours, maybe even later on this afternoon. I think things will be a lot better, or I hope they will be. But we're going to keep you connected, let you know exactly what's going on down here, when they start cleaning the road, and what the weather's like here on the upper Texas coast. The good thing is, I think the weekend's looking pretty good. So anyway, we're gonna head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope this helps you make a smart decision on what you need to do. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. And remember, you can see the beachfront and Bolivar Live anytime, including right now through our 11 live webcams on our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. Until next time, God bless and bye-bye.